What's up, everybody? It's the homie Truth Teller, the street reporter, and I got so many Twitter ads last night, so many mentions and DMs. A lot of people been asking me, man, about Quando Rondo interview with Angela Yee. They want to know how I felt about it. Yeah, I watched it. I watched it a couple times, and it seems very mysteriously, Quando Rondo got a team of PR around him, public relations. He had some team around him because what he did yesterday, I believe, was very smart, in my opinion. I believe he kind of made himself feel more human, and he made Tim look a little more human, and I think that was his point of doing this interview, He said he didn't know it was any smoke with King Von. He kind of sounded like a kid that's lying to his mom, kind of with the straight face and, pausing after every sentence to make it sound real. This is cap. This is false. He knew it was an underlying issue between King Von, NBA Youngboy, and even him. Even though once upon a time, he was cool with Von, but I don't think he was cool. I just think Von was in the same area with him and he just played it real smooth and shit like that. One thing I can say though about King Von, that I will say this, and I hope people don't take it the wrong way, but it's nowhere in the real world where you can just walk up on somebody, put the beats on them, put the feet, the knuckles on them, and just figure it's gonna go like that. You're gonna just walk off and continue your life. To be honest, I don't think you gotta think like that. You got to know that it's a possibility that something can happen to you if you do something to somebody. I think King Von might have started falling in love with his character, with his avatar. The guy that's just the shooter, the demon, the killer, and he was like that wherever he went. You know what I'm saying? I just wish he would have turned it off a little bit, in my opinion. Another thing that I seen that kind of threw me off is Quando Rondo saying he didn't know it was smoke. Like I said, I think he knew it was smoke. I personally don't think he thought Von would catch up with him that fast or be put in a situation where he bat Von, I do think Von took off on him too fast, though. Me personally, I really didn't like that because I felt like when you trap a cat or a squirrel in the corner, they'll come out clawing it. I think he might have underestimated Quando Rondo friends and shit and the love that little Tim had for Quando Rondo, but I'm not going to lie. This interview looks a little policey. It looks like a testimony. It looks like they're testifying against King Von through an interview, I think this going to help little Tim because the whole world is painting him as a monster unless you the people who celebrating him for doing this shit to King Von. But if you ask me, this is what it's going to sound like when they're on the stand. They're going to portray King Von as a loose screw, a thug, a shooter who snapped at the moment and tried to hurt Quando Rondo, and his friend protected him. That is the story that they're going to tell. I'm not saying that ain't the truth, but I heard it was deeper than that. Quando Rondo lying. He knew it was smoke with King Von. I don't think he thought Von was going to get up with him like that. Von like Dog the Bounty Hunter. He got the drop on your location. I got the drop on this flexing nigga. He from Texas. You feel me? He got the drop on your ass. He pulled up, and he put a 10-piece spicy chicken nugget on you, He ended up losing his life for that, though. But in my opinion, Quando Rondo is setting the stage for the world to hear the self-defense shit. So when he get on that stand, you won't look at him like the police. But Quando Rondo and Lil Tim is working with the police. Now, I'm not saying they're snitching, they're doing this. I'm not getting into that. But they're cooperating with the police. And Quando Rondo is going to touch that stand. It's not a case of we hope Tim get out. They're going to make sure Tim gets set free, in my opinion. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Bleh, bleh.